Hello everyone, and welcome to another Pyro Gaming video. Guys, I finally did it. I finally did the King's Fall raid. And I did it on Heroic. I did it with a couple of buddies that I play with regularly. And it was actually pretty fun. I feel like it had a lot of filler in it, a lot of pass the time stuff, and not enough enemy engagements. But other than that, I had a really good time, and I came out of there with a ton of loot for my first time doing the King's Fall raid. So let's go ahead and take a look. First off, we have the Harrowed Doom of Chelchis. These are the perks that I got on it. I'll show you these. Cocoon comes with everything. Hand-loaded, lightweight, Eye of the Storm. Pretty decent roll. Not too bad. We also got a Smite of Moraine. When you complete hard mode, you also get normal mode drops. That's pretty cool. So I'll show you what I have on this real quick. Next up, we have the Harrowed Quillum's Terminus. Show you this. Really good roll on this one. I enjoy this. Got extended mag. I can hold a ton of ammo. Bump it up right here for PvP when I go into the Crucible, which won't be often. But still a really good roll. Also, real quick, I completed the Touch of Malice quest that Oryx gives you by completing the King's Fall raid. I'll show you the perks on this if you have not seen it. This thing is a lot of fun to use, but it will kill you really quickly if you are not paying attention. I also got a 300 Kingslayer shell. If you have not seen these, okay, it doesn't want to give me a preview, that's cool, but gives you Glimmer from Taken, and also gives you a little bit of options here. It's really neat. Moving on to armor, man, I got a full set minus the helmet. I got Harrowed Grasps, I got Harrowed Chitin, I don't know, Harrowed Treads, and the Cloak of Seven Bones. This is the class item for hard mode. So pretty much a full set of armor here from the first time that I did the King's Fall raid. Also this week is the Golgoroth challenge. I did the Golgoroth challenge and got my Thrall Skin Drum 320 artifact. Very nice. Just need to get a helmet and I will have a complete set of raid gear. So that's pretty cool. Also need to get a special, and I will have a complete set of weapons on this side too. So moving down here, I did not get a ship or anything like that, but I did get the Vena Cave Shader. You get this from completing the Heirs quest that also rewards you Touch of Malice. That is the one that I have on right now. I will pop that one on, kind of give it a little bit more life. Looks a lot better. Dude, some of these rare shaders are legit, man. Like, look at this one. It gives you, like, this camo look. It's fucking awesome. So cool. But anyway, Thunder Devil's what I like. And I also picked up 3 emblems. This one you get from completing the raid on hard. And like I said a second ago, you also get normal rewards if you do the raid on hard. So this is the normal Oryx emblem. And this is the Golgoroth challenge emblem. So a lot of cool stuff here. A lot of stuff going on there. I'll pop that one on. And in addition to that, I also got a ton of Moldering Shards. I had like 40 of these before we beat What's-His-Face, Oryx. And you can see here I'm running low on strange coins. You will see why coming up pretty soon. Making a video about strange coins. But anyway, yeah, guys. Let's go ahead and take a look at the raid footage and see how I got all this cool shit. Alright, so the method that we used to beat the raid was, we went ahead and pretty much did what you would do in challenge mode for Oryx, even though it wasn't challenge mode. We went ahead and stacked up 4 rotations each and detonated all 16 bombs or blights or whatever the hell they're called, little black balls, all at the same time. We did have to do this a couple of times, not gonna lie. Some of it was because of me. Actually, towards the end of this video, I almost fucked this run up because I go to the wrong plate, but luckily we still had enough time for the jumper to do what he had to do and wait for me to get back to the plate that I was supposed to be at. But this was a very, very different boss fight from the other 2 raids that I've done, Crota and Vault of Glass. Crota, very cut and dry, very simple. You drop the sword bearer, one of your guys picks up the sword and becomes the sword bearer. You shoot Oryx with rockets, he falls down to his knees, sword bearer hits him with the sword. Very simple. Even Vault of Glass, Atheon. Alright, Atheon, you fight him for a little bit, and then he teleports 3 people. 3 people stay back and shoot harpies and open up a portal so that the 3 people that got teleported can come out. And then when everybody's back on the same plane, you go to the middle and you shoot him with Time's Vengeance. Very simple, very, very straight to the point. This one was complicated, man. Like, it, on one hand, I don't know, I liked it, but at the same time, like, there was just so much going on. It was so hard to focus. And after wiping, a few times, like, we were just all so drained, like, mentally. And, we had to take a little bit of a break. And keep in mind, like, I was playing with guys that do this every week. They spend a couple hours a week, in this raid doing this stuff. And I mean, oh god, there's so much going on. Like, right here, I'm looking around, I don't know what's going on. Like, I'm in this little aura thing, got these acolyte eyes shooting at me. We got Oryx over here doing his thing. You're trying to kill the knights, you're trying to kill the ogres. You're trying to do so much stuff, all at the same time, and it's just, it's almost overwhelming. And I mean, like me, I don't have very good vision. I don't know if I've ever mentioned that before, but I'm legally blind in my left eye, and in my right eye, it's not good. Like, my good eye is still shitty. And the eye condition that I have, like, contacts don't really help, and glasses don't help at all. So I usually just, like when I play, I'm squinting at the TV like an old man all the time. And, with all these, like, flashing lights and, like, just so much shit going on, it was really hard for me to concentrate on what I was doing. Or, like, when it came to sniping the knights, I had a really hard time finding them. I think out of 4 rotations, I might have sniped 1 knight. Well, I hit all 4 of them, but I think I killed 1. And that's why you see me when I leave my, my little tower thing there, I always shoot a tether in the middle of the thing, and that's so that the 2 guys in the middle that have Touch of Malice can finish off the knight for me, because I couldn't see it before it was time for me to leave my platform. But, the guys that I was playing with, they were super cool. They were really patient with me. They were really great at explaining everything. And I mean, I feel like I can go back into the raid now and know exactly what I'm doing, everything from beginning to end. We ran the raid from literally the very first part all the way through to where Oryx died, all on hard mode. And that was my first time doing it. And I think it's actually better to do the raid for your first time on heroic if your light level's high enough. With the gear that I was using, I was 312 for most of it. So, I mean, I wasn't too high up there. But, until, I want to say Oryx, I was 312. When we got to Oryx, I changed my gear up a little bit. I took Black Spindle off and put Steel Piercer on. That bumped me up to 313. And then I swapped over a couple of ghost shells for my other characters, and I think I ended up getting up to 314, 315, something like that. And that's what I was for most of the Oryx fight. But, well, when we finally beat him. But for the rest of it, I mean, Golgoroth, Totems, War Priest, I was 311, 312. Because I kept using Black Hammer, which, not really, I mean, it's good for War Priest and Golgoroth, but not nearly as good for Oryx as I would have thought. I switched to Steel Piercer, and I had a much easier time. Because Black Hammer, it's so, I mean, it does a lot of damage, and you will drop the ogres a lot faster, but it's so slow reloading, and that 3-round clip leaves you no room for error. So when I switched to the Steel Piercer has a 4-round clip, still does pretty good damage, and also it reloads a lot faster, so I had a much easier time. It was much more enjoyable with Steel Piercer than it was Black Hammer. But for Golgoroth and War Priest, Black Hammer is amazing because you're just sitting there staring at the crit spot, just shooting it over and over and over. But with Oryx, it's such a weird mechanic to damage him. You don't actually do any direct damage unless you're one of the guys in the middle that's just constantly doing damage. Or at least from what I understand. I don't know. I'm not a raid pro, guys. I'm not a pro. But all in all, I definitely will do this again. Now that I've popped my cherry for the King's Fall raid, I mean, it was fun. I enjoyed it. And, I mean, it's not going to be something that I'll be grinding every week, especially with the April update coming up and the increased light level, which, by the way, in case you didn't read the Bungie Weekly Update yesterday or the day before, the King's Fall Raid Heroic will start dropping 330 gear instead of 320. So that's pretty awesome. I like how they at least kept that to where it's almost relevant. So you can get up to 330 doing that, and then go into the new Prison of Elders and get your 335 gear. But yeah, I'll do it again. Like I said, I'm not going to be grinding it every week. I did not enjoy it that much. I think to date, my favorite raid is probably still Crota, for the simple fact that Crota had very simple mechanics, and you can knock out a Crota run from beginning to end in like 40 minutes if you knew what you were doing. And it's not that, you know, Crota was that easy to beat, it was just that the mechanics were simple. You know, they were very straightforward, very cut and dry. Crota I would do every single week, both on normal and hard for all three characters back when Crota was relevant. Well, prior to taking King. And I don't see myself doing that with King's Fall. I don't see myself doing that at all with King's Fall. Like I said, I enjoyed it, but not that much. Not as much as I enjoyed Crota's End or as much as I enjoyed Vault of Glass. But I will say this, when we finally killed him, as you'll see here towards the end of the video, like that last rotation, my hands were shaking on my controller, and you can actually see, in the video, you can actually see, like when I zoom in to snipe that final knight for round 4, my sights are kind of like moving around a lot, like very sporadic, and it's because my hands were literally shaking because I was getting so excited that we were almost done. And you know, I think that, you know, that really that's what Destiny is all about. And I mean, it's so much fun, you know, to just get together with a group of friends and do stuff like this. And I don't regret waiting as long as I did. I know that this raid's been out for 7 months now, something like that. I don't regret waiting, I really don't, because I feel like now that I've done this, like I'm going into the April update, now that we know exactly when the April update's coming, I knocked out King's Fall, and I'm going into the April update having done every single bit of end-game activities that Destiny has to offer as of right now. I've beat Skolas back when Skolas was a pain in the ass. I beat Crota when Crota was a pain in the ass. I beat Vault of Glass when Vault of Glass was a major pain in the ass. And now I've beat King's Fall when King's Fall was a pain in the ass. So far, Bungie, everything that you've thrown at me, I have done it in the allotted time that you have given us. I beat Vault of Glass right before Crota came out. I beat Crota right before Skolas came out. I beat Skolas... Actually, I beat Skolas about a month after Prison of Elders was released. And now King's Fall, I beat Oryx on hard mode a couple of weeks before the April update comes out. Now, for Prison of Elders, when we get the April update, I'm going to be all up in some Prison of Elders, guys. You have no idea. I'm going to be all up in that, because that looks like a hell of a lot of fun. It kind of reminds me of like an arcade mode or something like that, and I am all for that shit, man. Just three rounds, 3 bosses. See how much points you can get. That sounds like a blast, and I cannot wait to try that out. I won't wait until like 6 months down the road to give that a shot. I will be at 335 within a month of that coming out, I guarantee it. But anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bring this commentary to an end. Thank you so much for watching. For those of you who have subscribed to my channel lately, thank you so much for the support. I've gotten something like 200 subscribers, new subscribers in the past month. It's crazy to just, like, that number just keeps climbing. It's so awesome. And as of right now, when I'm recording this video, I'm almost at 2,300. When I hit 2,500, there will be a giveaway on my channel. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet, because we still got a little bit of ways to go. Probably at least another month, 2 months, something like that. Just based on how it's growing right now. But when we hit 25, giveaway. But anyway, guys, that's going to bring this commentary to an end. Stick around. You still got a couple of minutes of raid footage left, so stick around if you want to see me beat Oryx. And yeah, thank you for watching. Take care, guys.
gonna
no,
shoot
get
this
out of
way
there, get out of
and kill
there.
those.
What? What's going on with you? Oh shoot! Oh shoot! Oh shoot!
Mistakes
Oh
were
shoot!
made.
Whoops! Dude,
Oh,
right
thank God
when
you
I
had
died.
self-res.
Right when I
Oh,
died.
man. Just get out of there, man. Just go hide.
Oh shoot! Oh shoot! Oh shoot! Oh shoot! Oh shoot! I didn't know he was behind the